Yo, I be tripping, man. I got a funny family home. Like, I remember home. I remember when I was in college, right? Remember I used to just smoke. Like, I used to just smoke all day. I used to smoke so much. Man, I used to smoke so much I ain't eat dinner. Because I just ain't. You feel me? I was just smoking. I was shooting the breeze. I am the grooviest dude out here. And I was a punk. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. The person I am, like, when I was like going through my little college phase and everything, I messed up a lot. Like, I'm talking about, like, I was the type of dude. My mom was yelling at me, like you messing up. I was so high home. I just be looking like, psh, she keeps like I just laugh about it. And so you feel me? I never understood like how much of a punk I was when I used to smoke. Like a lot of my friends who I used to probably smoke with and do and chill with, they'd probably get offended because they'd think I was dissing them, but it ain't really them though. It was me back then. Cause you feel me? When I was a young boy, I was like an athlete. I used to go to like big track meets and everything, and I used to win. You feel me? I was from Harrisburg. Them dudes from like Cali. Them dudes like Florida. It's from big cities, like where they train, where they specialize. They got doctors who just sit and study these things and put these kids out here. And I used to win. I used to go hard without all that. You feel me? Without the hot weather to run all year round. Everything. I was just, you feel me? I just used to be dedicated. I remember I used to work in practice with my mom and all them and a few coaches, that watched over me, my mentors and stuff. And I remember I used to cry. Like, it used to be old heads, like, trying to get back in shape. They used to stop and just watch me train for these big events. And they used to see tears. Like, I used to cry. Like, in front of these old heads, my mom yelling. Cause she ain't take no, she ain't play no games. You feel me? And it was kind of funny because, at that point in my life when I was just going through that phase, I was smoking, I was irritable, I wanted to fight. You feel me? I'd get in fights. But the thing is, I smoked so much. I was so little, like I was brittle. And I wanted to fight more than I do muscular. And it was kind of wild. So I'm like kind of going through that with like a few of my younger relatives. And it's kind of funny to me because you know how sometimes your young family use that reverse psychology on you. They like, oh, somebody be snitching, somebody be on Facebook telling on us. You know what I mean? They team up. And the one thing about it is I don't team up with nobody. So, I sit back, I analyze, say, you got a point. Somebody did that to me. I relate. Real recognize real. And so like sometimes stuff get back to people and you sit there and you laugh to yourself because you say, sometimes you just write the stuff because you know it's going to come back. You know it's going to boomerang. You know who's going to say it. You know who's going to reply. It's like bait. And you could be sitting there arguing with a bunch of old heads. You might get into a physical confrontation and not know it, but the one thing you just never ever do is you don't doubt the kids. You trust the kids. You always say the youngest ones, they don't do no harm. They don't do no wrong. And you sit there and you trust them. And, you take that. You say, man, I ain't trying to hear that old head, my young boys. And young boys don't be the ones who sometimes, depending on who they are, they don't be the ones that you really thinking 100 grand with you. You feel me? And you be saying, okay, well, they approached me about all the talking and so what was that like? And you be tripping because you be like, wow, because I got into a few arguments with a few people about what I say on Facebook and Twitter and everything. You know what I peep game about? It was kind of funny because in the beginning, the people who said they was going through the same stuff I was, younger people, they was the only ones talking. The other people. So you say, okay, wait a minute. What nobody telling on you? You was telling on yourself. And you know, when somebody tell you everything and you see, and you just keep it, they bite it. They bite the bait. And when they bite that bait, it all come out. All the emotions and all that. And you know, I would like to take a lot of my younger family. I would like to just take them to like a barber shop or something in the hood. Just sit down with me. You know, just look at the people around. You might see a couple of your relatives in here. We all having a good time. You know, I wonder if some of them would feel as comfortable to say some of the things they say, sitting in that atmosphere. Because I got a lot of young family that ain't grow up one day, and like I mean, not like they grow up, just don't understand certain parts of Harrisburg where certain things happen and how protected they are and how many family really care for them and to protect them. That if those people wasn't around and you sat in that barbershop, you would not feel comfortable in that barbershop. Probably half the reason half of them don't go to the barbershop. But, you know, it's not all of them. It's just, you know, sometimes you got little things, you know. It's funny when somebody approach you, they say to you, don't be sneak dissing on Facebook. I get into this with older people. I get into this with people my age. People say, yo, you be talking all that slick stuff on Facebook. Don't be sneak talking. Don't be sneak dissing. Don't be sneak signing on. You know what I mean? Because if you sit there and you already know what's going on, that make you figure than anyone in the room. Because we might know somebody know, and we might just sit there and laugh about it to each other. So you know, it is what it is. I'm chilling. I don't know, man. It's kind of funny, but you know what the funniest thing is? I'm glad I stopped smoking weed, and I'm glad I got that punk out of me, because I would have fought my own self. The person I am right now, I would have fought myself when I was that punk in college that used to smoke and all that. You feel me? It wasn't about my money. It was messing up. I had girlfriends. I remember she'd be like, take me out to eat, buy me something. And I just didn't do it because I wanted to smoke all day. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be a little young boy. You feel me? I ain't want to take my girl on no date. You feel me? I ain't want to hold no girl hands or nothing. I just wanted to get high and hit the hotel. You feel me? So, like, I ain't that person no more. And I'm glad I ain't, because it really helped me and my mother connect better. You feel me? You only get one mom, one dad, and I've been blessed to have several father figures step into my life. They might not be around, and when they leave, I might have to go through and have to just realize they gone. But I've been very blessed, and I'm glad I stepped out of that zone, because I just know my mother sometimes she really sometimes she drive me a little crazy when she and everybody, not just my mother, all my family, when they applaud the ones who do be getting high and stuff now, that do be smoking, expressing themselves. Now it's about expression. You know, when it was with me, it was, you need to get your little in check. They was cussing at me. Now they taking everybody out to eat and everything. So, you know, I'm kind of looking like, oh, well, I wasn't like that for me. Ain't nobody take me when I had the munchies. But, you know, we family, so it is what it is.